I'm John Regis and welcome to Mariners TV.
So Lee would take a 2-1 lead into the second leg. What are your thoughts on today's game?
Yeah, I know I keep kind of saying it, in a lot of post-match interviews, but real mixed emotions today. Obviously absolutely delighted to take a 2-1 lead back up to the northeast a week today, but there's lots of holes in our performance today, lots of things that need to be addressed moving forwards ahead of the next game, because we're in danger. Although we take a lead up to the northeast, we're in danger of going out of the competition if we repeat the performance levels that we generally showed today during the 90 minutes.
In the first half especially, did that surprise you, the way we performed in the first half?
Yeah, I think. Look, I've got enough experience, particularly in this competition, to know that semi-finals can do funny things to you, and I certainly wasn't expecting a pitch-perfect performance, but it did surprise me at times just how far off we looked at times, even just our energy levels and our general intensity, our kind of, the speed of our thought around the pitch, both in possession and out of possession. We looked quite sluggish, I thought, in the first half. But we did get marginally better in the second half and managed to get the 2 goals back, which is hopefully going to serve us well in the second leg.
The first 5-10 minutes of the second half especially seemed to be a really sort of strong response.
Yeah, we did, and we've talked about that. We've talked about, because on the run that everybody keeps talking about that we've been on over the past 20 odd games, I don't think we've ever been behind in a game, and I kind of preempted that at some stage we're going to go behind the game, and we need to be prepared for it, and we need to respond in the right way. And today we did. To be fair, we responded in the right way. The goals come just before half time. We've scored just after half time. But then, we dominated for the first 10-15 minutes, and then we kind of just took our foot off the gas a little bit again and let them come back into the game. I thought the game struggled to get a real good flow at times. I think it was very stop-start. But we've nicked one at the end, and hopefully, like I say, that's going to be really important at the end of the 180 minutes at the end of next week's game.
As the game ticked on towards the end, would you have sort of settled for a draw at any stage?
I said to Graham, actually, with about 10 minutes to go, I'll take a 1-1 now. But yeah, we've nicked one, and it's put a slightly different dimension on the second leg now. But yeah, look, we are. I might not look at it at the moment, but I'm over the moon with the result. Not so happy about the performance, but on that, I know we do keep mentioning him, but I will pick out Julio again today, because I just thought, particularly in that last 15-20 minutes, when sometimes your backs are against the wall and players around you are starting to tire. I mean, Julio looked like the fittest player on the pitch at 36 years old. With his recovery runs and his tackles, and his sheer desire and determination to win. So I really hope we do it. For a lot of people, for the town, for the supporters, who again we have to mention, incredible support we've enjoyed again today. But for people like Julio, who you can tell just how desperate he is to go to Wembley.
Just when we've got a lead into the second leg, obviously to take a lead from the away leg is really sort of positive, but is it important that they avoid complacency going into that second leg? I
don't think there'll be any complacency after today. There shouldn't be, because they've caused us problems today, and if we came away with a 2 or even 3 goal lead, then there might have been a bit of complacency, especially in light of what's happened this week in the Champions League. But no, I don't think there shouldn't be any complacency whatsoever going into Saturday's game.